Hey coaches, Coach Parker here with CoachParker.org and BeastOffense.com. How are you guys doing today? Today I wanted to go over my history with the Beast, and that's been since 1994. It's really 30 seasons with it, coaching it, and also writing about it for almost 20 years. I think it's been 17 years now since 2008. But wanted to show you how I got there and what I'm doing with it. And right now, let's look at since 2006, the main Beast formation has been my tight formation or the Yale formation. Since around 2006, everybody on the internet kind of knows this as the Beast main formation. I really feel like if you're going to call something Beast offense, your main formation really needs to be the Yale formation, which it's right here, as you can see. It's an overloaded offensive line to one side, and right now this overload is to the right. Uh, so you've got 7 linemen, 2 to one side, then you've got your center, and then 4 to the right. And I call it weak and strong or big. So this would be, to me, a big right offensive unbalanced line because I want all that power. I've got all my best blockers and power guys on that side. And then the other thing that's going to make it a beast Yale formation uh, is that you have 3 blocking backs within the tight end box. And there's not really a wing. I know a lot of people call it a single wing. I have in the past just because it's an older kind of formation. But it really came out, I think, of a T formation, and I'll show you some of that here in a minute. But you have 3 blocking backs that are very close to the offensive linemen. They're almost touching. I have mine touch sometimes the hips to help push those guys. So what you've got is you've got an offensive line, which is unbalanced to one side, and then you've got 3 blocking backs, and they're usually behind the unbalanced big offensive line side, either starting at the guard or the tackle. And there's no wing really in this tight beast formation or the Yale formation. And then you have a single running back, kind of a wildcat back. I call him the beast back. He's in shotgun, maybe offset or direct in a shotgun, or maybe kind of a pistol squat stance. Or you can have him under center in the formation. You don't have to direct snap in this Yale formation. You can and cannot, but at the youth level, especially in beast tight, I go shotgun, pistol, or under center. Either one of those works out great. So for me, the beast offense's main formation really is a Yale formation variation, starting at the tackle and then going out with the blocking backs to the tight end, and there's no wing there. And let me show you how I got to it. In 1994. Yes, I said 1994. I was coaching in Plano, Texas for the Plano Sports Authority. We actually won Coaching Staff of the Year that season and almost went to the show. Very first season against 2 powerful veteran teams and gave them a big run for their money. And we won Coaching Staff of the Year. I was the offensive coordinator and co-head coach, and had a wonderful time with that. Got me hooked in youth football. But at the time, I was coming as a first-year coach, going to run a power I, and was really struggling with this power I and these 2 backs here, the 3 and 4. I was moving them from wing and an offset kind of thing, and doing this and coming back around, and really between the power I, the offset I, wing kind of thing, it just really wasn't working. The blocking backs weren't getting to their blocks, and it just didn't. It was too confusing. So At the time, I was trying to simplify what was going on. I had some software uh, in Playmaker software off an Apple laptop or luggable that I had at the time in '94. And I was also searching in the Delphi single wing forums and stuff. And so I found this single wing thing on the software and I was playing around with it. And let me show you, I was playing around with it. So I'm playing around with it, and I was always already having trouble with this kind of stuff, these backs here, uh, getting to their blocks at the youth level in '94. And so I was like, okay, let me take this single wing and move these blockers up here closer to the line of scrimmage and see if that works. And I started running a single wing. Now I think they might have had this formation, but as I've thought about it here more recently and really looked at it closer, I think I kind of just moved this Pop Warner single wing into this thing right here, and also this where I just spread them out. And we were running shotgun because we were doing a shotgun. We did better at shotgun. So I kind of had these three formations. And then I also had this fourth formation, which is sort of like a power. It was definitely a power thing going on. So monkey, wide, rowdy kind of thing. And so I was playing around with those formations, and that came out to loud, rowdy, monkey, tight, wide, and kind of spread. And that's how this kind of thing evolved into kind of this beast tight, and then also beast wide, beast jumbo or spread, and then beast monkey. And that's how my history with it kind of came out. And I certainly could run a single wing and do and have, but I don't put that into the nomenclature of this is the main beast formation. That's just not what people have known and is confused a lot of people lately. And I'm happy for a lot of competitors that have jumped on the bandwagon and have loved the beast when they never really loved it and were running a lot of orbit and jet and gun T, and or they were losing with it and didn't know how to do it until they consulted with them and they read a lot of my stuff. So that's all great. I'm very happy for them. I hope everybody loves the beast. We're seeing it at the pro level, the high school level, the middle school level, and definitely dominating at the youth level because it's simple, effective, and very powerful. And so this is the beast, and it's the Yale formation. So this is kind of what it came out to. You had beast tight, you had beast wide, where they're way out here. And then you had beast spread, where they're even further out, where they're like that. And then you had monkey, where they're kind of like this. And those were the first formations that I was kind of running out of this thing. So that's my history there. But let's look at kind of where this whole thing came from. Once I had found out around 2006, kind of there was a beast name and another coach at high school. And what's really crazy is Steve Kalindi and Beast Ian were in the single one ring forum that I was in 1994. And somehow we've all came out with something very similar of this Yale formation thing. And so I know in 2011, I bought Tom Flores's Coaching Youth Football book, and the other guy's name is Bob O'Connor, as I look at it. I bought it in 2011, and there's one little bitty blurb and about Yale formation. And I even made the mistake and kept calling it Yale single wing, but it's really Yale formation. And you can see the three blocking backs are behind the guard tackle and power tackle, and there is no wing there. And so I was like, oh, it's the Yale formation. Because I think around 2009, I was talking to Bruce Ian on Twitter, and he said Kalindi had put something out in 2004. And I was like, really? Well, that's all kind of cool. And I knew that I think Hugh Wyatt and Jack Gregory were calling it Bear or Big Bear, and one called it Beast, and some things like that. And so there was all this. I was really, because I was just calling it Loud Rowdy Monkey. I was trying to find out what this damn thing really was. And so I was very happy to find this in 2011. I was happy to find out that Bruce and Steve were also kind of running something similar. And so, since those guys were at the high school level, I was taking that name, the Beast, and moving that from my Loud Rowdy Monkey, thinking that's what this thing is called. I probably should have just kept calling it the Yale formation, and that's probably what I should have done, since everybody basically is calling everything they do. Just because you're running a formation now, it seems like everybody's just calling single wing. Oh, that's a beast. Oh, let's run gun T. Oh, that's a beast. Anything that's direct snap or whatever they want to put in their playbooks, they're just calling beast. So that's what's going on. But that's not really what it is. This is it. I mean, so then I found out in 2018, I bought a book, The Yale Football Story, since it was the Yale formation. I was like, okay, maybe I can get some more research. And I continue to search for it, but if you look before 2010, there may be 5 little resources about the beast in Yale formation. I'm an SEO guy for search engines, internet marketing, and when I started my blog, that was the key, was to get that term very popular to sell playbooks eventually. And so that's kind of where that's gone. But nobody really knew anything about this. There were maybe 5 to 10 handful sources. I kind of popularized that by writing about it in the blog. But anyway, so I bought this in 2018, and they had this, because back then you didn't have to have 7 linemen on the line. You didn't have to have only 4 backs. So this is this tackle back formation up here, and you can kind of see, Walter Camp, the T formation is actually the oldest formation. And so this whole beast thing came out of some either a Harvard or a Princeton game, kind of out of mistake of this formation, and they just kept running it. And so that's what happened. So this was this weird tackle back formation. And you can see he's under center, and he's got these 3 backs. So this back would go here, and the tackle will just insert here, and then you've got Yale formation as we know it over here. So, or shotgun. So that's the reason I run shotgun or under center. You see here, this is a stack. We've run that B stack, fat cat stack thing. This is where kind of this is at here. You can also run the beast in this kind of triangle look right here at this wide area here. And here it is again. So you can see these variations. And I want to say, because I've written the Power Wing Beast offense in 2017, updated in 2023, been writing about this stuff since 2008, is the Yale formation, Loud Rowdy Monkey, and the Beast offense, Beast formation, has always been multiple. It's never just been kind of Yale. I mean, Yale had the T. They also eventually with Pop Warner. So, and that's the thing. This predates the single wing, because Pop Warner came up with that in like around 2010. So it's really not a single wing, but eventually they started running a single wing, and this all kind of came together. But for you, I believe, to call your offense a beast offense, you've got to be running the Yale formation as your main formation. You just can't take like every direct snap formation and say, oh, this is beast. It's like pistols beast, single wings beast, gun T's beast, everything's beast, Wildcats beast. I guess that's my opinion, but I'm happy that at least they've got these integrated. The Yale formation is integrated into a whole package, and everybody's doing it. But this is my history coming up with it. And like I said, I've been coaching the Beasts for 30 seasons since 1994. I'm Coach Parker. This really single wing thing is not the main Beast formation. It's a Pop Warner single wing. They've got an even line. Everybody's pushing that now. That's not the main Beast formation, in my opinion, the way it's been written about for almost 20 years now. and these competitors have just popped up and said, "Oh, this is the beast." Well, let's go into like what my background is and why I'm saying all this. Uh, I've started writing or coaching the Loud Rowdy Monkey Yale formation since 1994 and ran it for many years. In 2008, started the CoachParker.org blog, coaching youth football tips, plays, drills, and tips and all that good stuff. Uh, been writing about it, the plays, the formations, everything. And then 2011, I guess that's trying to tell me that's a good thing. In 2011, I developed a free Beast playbook that I was running with my Jaguar team and put that out. Everybody could see that. In 2012, 2013, I wrote a series of articles on the best play, and the Beast Tank was #1 in 2017. I wrote the Powering Beast Offense version 1 book. 2020 put out Beast Formations book that was free. 2022, there's over 150 Beast videos. 2023, version 2 of the Powering Beast Offense. 2024 did the beastoffice.com website, and 2025 have the Beast Facebook group. Here's what I look like if everybody's wanting to know. Google was like, oh, you got to show a picture of some of this. So here's me in 1972 on the Bulldogs, me in high school, me as a fat dude here recently. This is after a Super Bowl here, and here's me AI generated and a nice younger look. I've also written about 20 other books here, and in the process of writing about 3 or 4 more. You can find me all here. And so again, I've had 17 years of published Beast Offense media and expertise, blog posts, pictures, video. Over 1 million visitors have visited Coach Parker, and probably more. So my social media sites and other websites have had close to 15,000 ebooks have been sold and books. And it's funny that just like in the last year or two, some major competitors have jumped on board, which is fine for the whole community. It pushes us. But it's funny how they got religion about a year and a half ago, and now everybody loves the Beast, which is great. I feel happy for them. I feel like, I help popularize the modern youth version of it, which has been pushed out to many. So that's great. So why could I say what I'm saying? And here's some proof about it, because everybody's asking. 1994, Plato Sports Authority. Here it is, Coach of the Year. Here's a picture of the team, the roster. Came up with it in Playmaker Football and an Apple laptop. Was in Delphi Software Forums. Worked for EDS in Plano, Texas. I was the OC and co-head coach. I, at the time, had no idea what that thing was called that I was running. All I knew is I almost got in the Super Bowl, just missed it on the last extra point play to get there. I was running kind of this Power Eye to Beast thing at the time. Beast Monkey, Beast Loud, Beast Rowdy, and Beast Wide, and kind of Jumbo. So I had all that with this little 8-9-year-old team in 1994. Worked out great. 2008, I start the CoachParker.org blog. I wanted to learn more about youth football and also kind of research what I had going on. You can see this is my little 2006 team here in a Beast type formation. I wish I had more film. I lost a hard drive for about a 4-year period. And so those are that video. I only have a few plays of what's going on at that time. I do have some pictures though. But I started the blog in 2008. Prior to 2008, you couldn't really find a whole lot of Yale Formation B stuff anywhere online. Like I said, Wyatt, Kalinde, Flores, Ian. There's probably less than 10 references of it. And then, I'm an SEO internet marketing guy. I was writing about it. A lot of more information came out because I was pushing it. A lot of people learn about it through my stuff. Like I said, 1 million people have come through my websites and social media. Actually, about 1.5 million. Most people thought the formation was stupid and laughed at it all the time I'm running it until everybody sees that it works. And again, this is why I'm an internet marketing consultant, expert, and I focused on popularizing the beast offense and my 6-2 defense to get those out there because actually a lot of people were starting to look at it. In 2011, I had a free book out. There's a beast worm there. You can see there's the blog post. Here is the dragon formation here, which is kind of a double wing thing we were playing around with at that time. 2012, 2013, here's the articles. You can see there's them dated. Here's the top 10 plays. This play is, if you hear beast tank, this is one reason everybody thinks that formation right there, the beast type formation, is called tank. They didn't realize T for tackle. And so if you see people go saying beast wide, beast tank, and beast spread kind of thing, and these three, those concepts of spreading out the beast, that IP is mine. Especially at the youth level. Not a lot of people were doing it, and it wasn't very popularized. So if you see that, you know where that's coming from, even though for whatever reason, I don't understand why they're not citing, because I know I like to cite people and give people that credit, and it's kind of funny that folks don't. In 2016 and 2017, I was putting out videos about it, wrote the book in 2017, the main formations here. It's always been kind of multiple. At that time, two of my top competitors, I asked them to cease and desist. They were doing videos and things that were close. I asked them, actually, let's cease and desist, but hey, let's turn this into a modern offense, work together, really push it, standardize all the terminology. Neither one wanted to do that because they said I didn't have it trademarked. And they were going to make it their own in their own way, and that's unfortunate. But that's fine. It's become very popular, and good luck to them. During that time, I put over 150 beast videos out there on YouTube. There's quite a bit, almost 20 years of game film and pics on the beast that are mine. And so I know a lot of guys are saying, oh, here's the beast, when it's basically single wing. And then a couple of them, I think, have like 1 or 2 games. I mean, of like they did this. Yeah, that's great. But I did get a great DM from some of those guys saying that, they learned a ton from me and they couldn't have won their Super Bowl because of it. And I kind of blew it off because I think he won by 60 points in a Super Bowl. And I was like, what? I don't know. So here in Texas, I've been running the beast and it works out great. In 2019, 2022, there were a lot of customers telling me there's some copycat guy on IG and TikTok. They had blocked me, so I can't really see it using my IP, selling playbooks like mine. A lot of my customers were upset about it. I was just like, okay. But like I said, I did get one of the best testimonials I've ever received. And I just kept coaching the beast offense like it should be. And I'm happy about it. In 2023, I put version 2 out, which is a whopping 500 pages. It includes version 1, and it includes a bunch of stuff that I put out in video and things, and all these larger play diagrams and some new formations that I've talked about. So if you haven't seen that, head over to coachparker.org and beastoffense.com, and you can check out version 2. And that comes up what I did in 2024 with the Beast. I developed a website on the Beast Offense Yale formation that really goes through the history of all the formations that I run and the Power Wing Beast Offense and things like that. And so you can go to one place and kind of find all the stuff that I've done regarding the Beast Offense and the Power Wing Beast Offense. And then in 2025, I had to create a Beast Offense group because a competitor created theirs. I had my Coach Parker with the Guys site or Facebook group that was private along with my page. But please join my group if you get a chance. I'm not the greatest on social media, so I need a lot of folks heading over there. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Go over to my Facebook group there. There's a QR code you can scan to get over there. And if you'd like more stuff, please do that. I'm going to put out a more series of Beast videos that are updated, since Google and the AI like more updated Beast stuff. And what's going on in the future with the Beast offense? Well, it's gaining popularity. I mean, big high school coaches pushing it. I think several large high schools are running it as short packages. So it's at all levels now: middle school, high school, college, and pro. The Memphis Showboats just ran it. I got a lot of middle school guys running it. Uh, I think a couple of colleges have run something. The Tush Push on the Eagles is very close. It is a great short yarded package. And like I told on my podcast the other day with Zach Davis, with Mind the Football Coach, is if you've got a high school coach and you're near, you'd like me to come help you install, love to help you install that Beast offense. And so, again, this is Coach Parker and my coaching of the Beast offense for 30 seasons since 1994. Hope you enjoyed the video. And this is the main Beast formation. It is a Yale formation, similar to this one here. Yeah. Hey, this is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org, BeastOffense.com. Remember, play for fun and winning is funner. Beware of the Beast. We'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for more Beast Offense, Beast Formation, Beast Plays, videos upcoming. And join my Facebook Beast group. Thank you. Ciao.